Hi, everyone, and welcome to Ignite and Flourish podcast. We are so excited to be with you here on this beautiful sunny day, and we are so happy to share the insights that we are going to today. My name is Karen,
And I'm Leanne.
and today we are going to be talking about something that is so important. So, it is about how to discover each other again. If you're feeling lost in your relationship, if you're feeling like you drifting apart a little bit, we are going to give you tips on how to discover each other again. So Leanne, this is right up your alley. This is what
Yes.
you do.
So I've had so many couples and women reach out to me and say, you know what, I'm feeling lost. I'm not sure why. It feels like we're just living past each other. We even have separate lounges where we watch
Wow.
TV. It's getting to that point where
That's
it's
crazy.
like really serious. You know, it's serious when you hear that.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to get back into it. Like, how do we mend the relationship? How do we get back into the swing of things of being in a relationship? Because I don't know if my partner's seeing somebody else, if he's just or she's just so busy. Is it the stress of day-to-day lives? Like, what is going on in this world?
And I think also with my partner and I mean, I'm a life coach and he's a psychologist. So you think that we should know better, you know? But the past few months, we have also been just, living past each other, living lives. We're busy, we're working, we're taking care of my daughter. We are just, doing the house stuff.
There's so much.
There's so much things to do. I'm studying. He wants to study further. All of that stuff. It's just like, it's a day-to-day thing. Like, how was your day? So now we saw, okay, we are drifting apart a little bit. So we do what we call weekly check-ins.
Okay.
So we have a bunch of questions, a list of questions. How are you feeling? What's your emotional state? What is your mental state? Have I done anything this week that has upset you that you
Oh, I
may
love
have
that.
not spoken about or told me? Am I communicating in a way that you understand or that you feel heard?
So important for these questions to come up, just to check in with each other. I love that. I really love that. And you know what? I think you have to always go back to basics as well.
Yes.
And what you discovered about that person in the beginning, you know, that
so true.
that actually makes you light up, that actually makes you want to be with them, because it almost seems like, and I know as we mature, as we grow older, things change.
Yes.
And we have to change with the times. And I feel, and I've been watching a lot of shows on this, so I think it is a big aspect of a relationship, is that you have to give each other the time and stop on the phone the whole time. I think the phone is the biggest thing out there
So true.
that's being so negative in your relationship, because you're not even listening to the person. I watch a lot of social media ads where they say this person's just on. What did you say again, dear? What? They're not even listening. They're not engaging. They're not giving each other that time and space where it's just you and me. No phones, no social media, no TV. And, you know, I actually have people that say they don't even have a TV in their house because it causes issues. Because that's what they do. They sit in front of the TV the whole night. They don't speak to each other. They don't communicate. So I definitely feel you need to go back to basics. Go back to dating each other.
Yes.
You know, date each other
That is
again.
so nice.
You know, I know in the beginning it was all like, oh, I'm going on date night. What should I wear? What should I, you know? And I think that fades after a while, and there's no more date nights. There's no communicating. There's no more what do you want out the relationship. So I love the whole checking part. I think it's so important. Do you guys still do date nights?
We do date nights. We actually schedule everything in. So I've got a schedule, like my daughter's gymnastics or swimming lessons and this meeting, this workshop happening. I actually schedule it in to
I love that.
To
So
make
sure it happens.
Make sure it happens, and also to say this is a priority. I'm not going to skip out on a workshop, or I'm not going to skip out on a gymnastics lesson, and I'm not going to skip out on date nights. I'm going to make an effort. I'm going to put a nice outfit on and some lipstick. I'm not just going to come downstairs in my pajamas.
I'm going to the lounge and say, this is date night.
Yes, I'm going to the lounge, this is date night, let's light a candle. And I'm actually going to, every Friday, we schedule a weekly check-in. And we also schedule a date night to make sure whether it's stay in or going out. We just make sure that we're intentional about it and make it a priority.
Because it needs to be.
It does.
Or else your relationship does fade. It's not as emotional anymore. It's not as, feeling that that intimacy anymore. It's not that feeling of, oh, I really love my partner. I know what she or he likes, or because you're out of sync. You don't even know, you know?
You don't know. And sometimes, and unfortunately, our partner may come home from work, and, you know, we just automatically start running down all the list of things that needs to be done. The kids are running crazy in the background. You know, it's all of these responsibilities that he needs to take care of. But when he goes to work, there might be somebody who's actually having an emotional connection with him. So that's how things can start. So we need to make sure that we prioritize our relationships. We need to make sure that we still have that emotional connection with our partner.
So important, so important. So myself and hubby have a few tips that we do, and I'm going to share them with you. And one of them is also, like you said, the check-ins. We have a coffee date. And if we can't do it outside, we'll do it at home and sit in the garden or sit on the patio or whatever, and also just check in. But we also have our good conversations then. Or even if it's outside, we go, so on, I don't know if you guys know about this, but on the Discovery, is it Discovery? No, on the F&B app, you can get, if you swipe your cards a number of times, you get free Starbucks.
Oh, wow.
So now we make it a thing where I say, do you have free Starbucks? Let's go for coffee.
That's so cool. I love it.
And then we use our Starbucks freebies to go for coffee. And then we make it even more, as I'm thinking now, we make it even more fun. Because, you know, Starbucks, you can write on, and we always call each other Mr. and Mrs. Gray. Then instead of saying our names on it, we say Mr. and Mrs. Gray. Oh, and it just lends itself to that, like, going back in time, like, oh yes, now we're going to be Mr. and Mrs. Gray for this next half an hour. And let's get to know each other again. Let's chat. Let's get sexy. Let's get fun. You know, and that's what a relationship's all about, is if you're losing your way, and I want to say this, get back to basics, get back to that point of connection where you know this is what we like about each other. You know, and if you know your partner likes when you dress up and wear that sexy perfume, do that so that it connects you again. Very important for that connection. We also have something which I've said in the past also, is a tip jar. And use that tip jar, and you know, if you are too shy or too scared to say what you want, use that tip jar to write out what you want your partner to do. It can be intimacy side of things, or it can just be run me a bubble bath with champagne once a week or once a month even. And when your partner does that, you realize that you're connected because he or she is going out of the way to know this is what she actually wants. Let's do that for her. When I speak to single people out there trying to get that connection with somebody else, I was speaking to a friend the other day, and she was saying to me, you know what, Leanne, I'm so tired of trying to find somebody out there because the connection is just, they're either so full absorbed with themselves, they're not even asking how I am, what do I like, what is my favorite color, that they're just me. And it's sad that people are so self-obsessed lately as well.
They don't have any space to allow anybody in. So I think there's definitely, you need to do some of that shadow work to make sure that you are secure and okay in yourself, you love yourself. And then also, when you are ready to have somebody in your life, make sure that you have enough space for them as well. You know, you are healthy, you are healed enough to allow somebody else in there, because you don't want to bleed on somebody just because you are still broken.
100%. And then also I make a note of that we actually have almost like a safe word when it's going down to that pathway of not being able to go back. Okay, we actually have a safe word, like when we are losing touch. And for us, it's on a weekly basis when we can feel like we're drifting apart, we're not communicating, we're not doing date night, we're not having our coffee dates. It's been so busy, and it's that time of the year when it is. Then we're drifting. Then we have the safe word, and we just WhatsApp it to each other. We say, I miss you. And that for us is a wake-up call, like, hello, you better put in the effort. Either one, whoever's saying it, we'd be like, oh, shit, okay, he's missing me. That means, you know, we disconnected. I need to put in the work again, you know. And then it's like a wake-up call for me. And then I'm like, and then I start doing a coffee date, or I plan something, or a little trip away, or just so that we connect again. Then we never get to that point. Do you know what I mean? I think it's so important. And that for me has been our biggest wow factor in our relationship, because we never get past that stage, because we remind each other, I miss you. Okay, that's a signal to connect again.
And it's something that is so small, just a WhatsApp message that you can say, yeah.
But that's our connection. That's our safe word. That's our building block again. You know?
Yes, that is so important.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then what else was there? I also want to say, don't always give in the relationship. We're always there to take as much as, and I always have people say, yeah, but he never does it for me. I must always do everything. But if you're going to always have that attitude, it's not going to work. You have to also give in the relationship.
Yes,
as much as you take, you need to give as well.
And you need to make sure that it's not just about the guy bringing you flowers. Guys also appreciate something small.
Yes.
I mean, if his favorite snack is, I don't know, a packet of chips or chocolate or something, bring that to him as well. The other day with my partner, I just got him, because I know he likes PS chocolates. And you can now write a little note on the PS chocolate. So I got him that at the shop. I wrote a little note to him and I gave it to him. You should have seen the smile on his face.
You see, that's what it's all about.
Small things just to make sure that the person feels appreciated
100%.
And they feel loved. Because at the end of the day, men won't always say things,
Exactly.
They are going to be like, they're going to keep quiet. They're going to bottle things up inside. And we're actually doing a nice Movember now. So it's all about men's mental health and wellness, making sure that they feel heard, seen, appreciated, because the statistics with men with regards to suicide, with regards to depression and anxiety, and they just don't speak about it. That is just, they keep it all in. So just making sure your man also feels loved and appreciated. And I appreciate all your hard work, the effort that you put in. Like Leanne says, it's not about just taking. It's not just about, oh, he must meet my needs and he must buy me roses and chocolates and whatever. It's also about taking care of him.
Are you doing your part? Yes. Are you giving? So at Ignite Intimacy, we also have gorgeous connections, games, and things that can really just make a difference. So for this one, I love this one. It's actually date night ideas.
Oh wow!
They come with little tokens, and you can open it up and choose one. Like this says, a weekend getaway. Okay, then you get a token. You can plan a weekend getaway, bubble bath and massage. I'm not going to go through all of them. But there's some really great ones that you can obviously start doing and just connect as a couple. Then, because Christmas is around the corner, we have our gorgeous crackers, our naughty and nice crackers. So there's all different. This one's quite heavy. There's all different ones that we've made up just as a fun way for you to connect with your partner and do something fun together. You know, it's not that silly crackers you get in the shop where it's going to be like a little eraser or a little calculator or something else. This is going to actually help your relationship. And then we have these gorgeous games.
Oh, these games, I cannot wait to
This
try
is a famous one. This has sold over millions, and this is the monogamy, okay? A hot affair with your partner. And that's what it's all about, reconnecting. This helps you reconnect. And what I love about this one is it's not just the game that you're playing right there and then. It actually gives you things to do for the next couple of weeks to come.
Oh, that is so important. And I think this will be so much fun for a date night in.
Exactly.
And because sometimes it can get so monotonous, like we cook together, we dance, whatever. But taking this out and playing it, oh my word.
So that's a really great one. And then we have another one called Discover Your Lover, which is an erotic game for two, and it also gives you things to connect as a partner on a more intimate level. So we've got such a wide range of amazing items at Ignite Intimacy. Please go check it out and just put in the effort and do what you need to get your relationship back on track if you have lost your way. I think it's so, so important.
It is really important. Just something small, and it doesn't need to be just like a massive gesture. It can be something small. It doesn't matter what your budget is. Be creative. Think outside of the box. Make sure that your partner feels loved, that he feels appreciated, that you do your weekly check-ins, like Leanne said, your tip jar. Just so many things so many tips and ideas to make sure that you connect again. And
100%.
yes, if you enjoyed that, please do give it a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, comment and share. The website for Ignite Intimacy will be in the description box below. If you would like to try something new, anything that we've mentioned, whether it be the little tokens, the Christmas crackers, the games, little toys, little lubricants, be sure to check out the website. Have an amazing day, and we will see you again soon. Bye.